I'm back, y'all. I was like, okay, since I didn't want to watch that one, I'll do another one. It's not that I know that some of you wanted to watch it, but I'm not sitting here for 2 hours. You know, my readings can run up for 2 hours. I'm not going to sit here and do a read that's going to get bare minimum views, or not bare minimum, but bare bones views. Like, I'm just like, you know what? Let me give them one I know that's worth my time. If you want to see who your future boo thing is, it's on OnlyFans. Oh, and somebody had said before I clicked the live off, they said, is this just a tactic to get us to come over to your OnlyFans? No, I have enough over there as it is. Believe me, it's totally fine. I'm doing pretty good over there. I don't need your crummy ass money. All right. Not saying that it's crummy over there. What I'm saying is I don't need your crummy ass money. The one that said that, like you specifically, like you're not important. I don't know what makes you think that you're important. You're not. I don't know who led you to believe that. I don't know what delusional thought made you think that, or if you have demons or in your ear telling you that. I don't know. Or voices. I don't know. So I already see somebody getting blocked. I already see you. Where'd you go? All right. There you go. Have a good one. Okay. All right. Okay, let's get to this. Let's go ahead and we're going to start with Gemini. All right. We're going to start with Gemini because that's where we left off at. And then at the end, we'll be, I'm going to go from Gemini to Pisces. And after Pisces, we'll go to Aries, then Taurus, because you already got done last one. But since I cut it short and Gemini didn't get no message, I was like, well, let me start with them. I already had this planned out. So let's start with Gemini first. Gemini, what's your current situation? And I'm going to predict how that will go. All right. Yes, the future boo thing is already on OnlyFans already. It's already on there. Okay. All right, let's do this. Okay, enough talking. Let's go to Gemini. And I apologize for cutting y'all short, but at least I'm making up for it. I could have just stayed offline, but I was like, no, let me make up for it. I don't like to leave people, with a bad taste in their mouth. So, okay, here we go. I don't care if this gets views or not. I just care that I make up for leaving y'all hanging, basically. All right, here we go. So what is your current situation? And first card is the current situation. All right. Second card is why it's all happening. Third card is the outcome for it or predicting how it will turn out. So, okay, here we go. All right, let's do this. So what is your current situation? Ace of Wands in reverse. You may have had a situation that was, that's a start and stop card, right? That's also the false start card. Some of you may have had something that false started. Let me explain. Where you thought like something had was going to go through or happen, and then it was like womp womp. It wasn't what you thought it was. All right. So I feel like for some, it could be a connection. Three of Cups reversed. That really adds a whole new dimension. That one card right there in the okay. Some of you were involved with someone. It may have had a false start to it. Now, let me explain that again. I feel like for some of you, it may have started fast between you and this person and ended fast, or as soon as it started up, it stopped. Some of you, it's just been something that's on and off. And I want to say for some of you, it could be due to them being involved. Three of Cups reverse is why your whole reading is going down. We all know what the Three of Cups reverse can mean. That's why your whole reading is happening. It's Three of Cups reverse and Devil reverse. Some of you that resonate with this, they've tried to back away from that. Some of you, you're the reason why they wanted to back away from that other thing, right? But it's like they're just not releasing it, or they're just, oh my God, this is specific. Ooh, interesting. Okay, if you're not involved with somebody that's involved elsewhere, this ain't your story, because I feel like there's this person, you and this person, there's a connection there clearly, all right? Three of Cups reverse is why it's all happening. Like there may be somebody they're involved with or another connection there, all right? And for you ones where this makes sense, it's very possible that you kind of made them want to leave that connection, but they still feel stuck to it. And it's like they're still not leaving it. They're still not detaching from it. They're still not disengaging from that. It's like there's, so I'm saying, but you may have been the catalyst for them to leave that, but they're still not leaving it. The fuck? Well, at least it's something different. At least this is something different than the usual storylines. Six of Wands. They could be a fire sign or water. You got Capricorn, Aries, Leo. We can go ahead and add Sag in there. Then you got water here too. All right. So I feel like for some of you may have even felt like you were feeding a monster. The person being the monster you're feeding. All right. You may have felt like that. I still got to go with what I get. I don't get random impressions for no reason. It's very possible that you had this thing that started fast and ended fast, or it could be predicting it starting fast and ending fast. Could even be predicting something in your future you don't even know yet, where it acts like, where it has this type of storyline, like it's on and off, or it starts fast and ends fast. And I think one thing that may contribute to the short-termness or the short term of this behavior, or what will contribute to this being short-term, is them possibly being involved. But then I got an immediate sense that they've tried to back away from that thing that they're involved with, or that person, but they just can't get out of it. They can't leave it alone. And some of you were the reason why they wanted to back away from it. Like they wanted to be with you. All right, let's see how this is going to go. Can you predict that? How will this go between these two? Queen of Swords reverse, which is you. You may cut them out. You may just like be fed up with it. Some of you cross watchers, if this is your story, you can apply it too. All right, is what I feel. Now let's clarify. That was just a tarot. Let's clarify now. Moment for life. All right, clarify the situation with the Gemini. This Three of Cups reversed, Ace of Wands reversed. Secret love. It's like they're like somebody's still in love with somebody. For you ones that are like already in a relationship with this person or connected, they could be secretly involved with somebody else. And that's why they're pulling back. Or why they've acted distant. I hate to tell people that. This is why I can't stand being a tarot reader. And if you know that's not your story, don't apply it. These are entertainment purposes only. You realize that, right? You do realize that. If it's buffering, it has to be you, because I got 5 bars in this room. I got 5 bars. I'm so tired of y'all telling me about y'all's technical issues as if is anybody else having them? Lord, y'all making me look like I'm just the most horrible person. I love how I blame y'all for making me look bad when it's I can control my behavior. I just choose not to. So I just choose not to. Okay. Gemini, you may have to like totally detach from that or cut it out eventually is what it's telling me. So keep in mind, this is all signs predicting your current situation. So predicting what your current situation is, you'll have to cut it out or cut them out, or crosswatch, you'll cut the Gemini out, whatever the case may be. You will move on to something fresh and probably better. That's what I feel with the Fool card there. You will have a hard time releasing that, but I get you eventually just wanting to release it. All right? So you can take that how you want. Let's go to Cancer. Keep in mind, Aries and Taurus have not been done yet. They're getting done at the end after Pisces, because I already did Aries and Taurus in the last one. Y'all know that one got cut. So, okay. And I apologize for the ones that came in and wanted to hear about future boo thing. I apologize. I kind of acted in haste, and I apologize. But it's just like, I don't like doing reads. Look, within 9 minutes, already 1,000 people in here. Whereas the last one, it took forever. So I apologize to you. But at least I popped up and trying to make up for it. It may be a different topic. But one thing you have to realize about me is, and let me explain this before I go to Cancer, is that one reason why I got so tired back in the day, because whenever I would do a different topic, it would not get the viewership that the ones that they're used to would get. So I started feeling like I was in a box. And so when I thought about the OnlyFans things, I did that because of the cursing rules that they've now uplifted, or they've lifted, all that. But then I started noticing, I'm like, damn, I can really be creative on OnlyFans, and people actually like the creative reads. Whereas YouTube just doesn't like creativity. Like y'all won't admit it. You will not admit it. You'll make me look like the bad guy. But y'all don't like new things. Y'all claim that, oh, I want some new topics. But the only ones y'all watch are the ones, I swear to you, I've been doing this for long. You think this is my first time at the rodeo? Anytime I do a new topic or something that y'all are not used to, and I say y'all as a collective, because you have to go with what majority says when you're doing this type of work. Y'all don't watch the new stuff. They get very little viewership, but as soon as I do one that y'all love, or who's coming toward you, what you need to know right now, the good stuff, bam, throwing it like hotcakes. And then, unfortunately, in this line of work, I have to go with what people want. So you have to keep that in mind. I have to go with where the people want. And if I'm doing new videos or new topics, and the people are not clicking on it, then that tells me, oh, they don't want it. That's all that tells me. But y'all get mad when I don't want. And then here's the funny part: it's a double-edged sword, because then when I don't do new stuff, they'll claim, oh, I'm tired of seeing the same reading all the time. Well, that's the only ones y'all watch. It's the only ones y'all watch. So, okay. Let's go to Cancer now. That's why the OnlyFans gets those off-the-wall reads. If you want the off-the-wall, look, I shouldn't call it uncensored. I should call it Tyler Tarot off-the-wall reads or something. I mean, it's stupid. I shouldn't call it. That's what I should call it, because that's where all the readings go that are the redheaded stepchild reads or the black sheep reads. That's where they go, because that's where I can get more creative. On here, I got to stick with the machine. I got to do what the machine wants me to do. So, you're really just far up your ass, all right? You so far up mine, too. Can you tell me what it looks like down there while you're down there? Because you so far up it, all right? Okay. Okay. Could you wax it, too? Because it's pretty hairy as well down there, all right? Because you so far up it, you must know me so well. All right. Let's go. Let's go to Cancer now. All right. Okay. Let's go to Cancer now. Okay, here we go. Cancer, what's your current situation? And I want to predict how that will turn out between you and that situation. So first card will be the current situation, and then second card is why it's all happening, that situation, and third card is the outcome for that situation, all right? Okay, here we go. Okay. They kill me. Okay. What's your current situation? The devil. Who are you tied to? Some of you whores are stalking somebody. Tarot cards is stalking! Ridiculous! Why are you doing that? Because I know you're going to sit there and call me out and say that I'm a bitch. Who are you stalking? Who do you just are obsessed with somebody? You can't stop watching them. You're all on their, listen to me. Devil is a situation. Why it's all happening. Page of Swords. Who's stalking? And you know, dare I say what just flashed in my head, and I got to tell you what I get. It could be a mutual case of stalking. You know, energy is very... I get you whores are both stalking each other. And when I say stalking, I'm not saying you're sitting outside their window taking pictures and stuff. That's not what I count as stalking. Stalking is when you kind of like, you're not really all up in their face, but you're like observing them in whatever way you can observe them. And let's talk about the ways you can observe someone, right? You can watch tarot. That's a way of stalking, believe it or not. Yes, it is. All right. You can watch their Facebook, their Instagram. But okay, what's so funny is what flashed in my head, what the feeling I got is that I feel like it could be a case of mutual stalking. Like nobody's really coming forward or saying much, but it's like you two sure damn know what each other's up to based off of your timelines and stuff like that. Because I don't have a social media. Well, this ain't you. How they gonna stalk you? What the fuck they gonna do? All right? You stuck in the old times. If you ain't got a social media, where the hell you at? All right? What is your phone a Nokia? Or you got a Nokia phone? All right, you still eating Dunkaroos? You still what What are you doing? Are you still in the Y2K era? Come on, folks, get it together. If you want people to stalk, if you sit there and tell me that you don't have a social media, well, make one. Maybe they'll stalk you if you make one. Otherwise, what do you mean to tell you? Devil pages. So I ain't got nobody stalking me. We're gonna make something where they can stalk. Maybe they can. I don't know what you want me to tell you. Now, let me get back to the story. I feel like, honestly, there's a case of mutual stalking. So let me put this out here. I'm going to do two categories. Not reads, but two categories. If this is somebody newish that you don't know that much, I think you're both interested in one another, but you're both in a stalker mode just right now, afraid of coming forward to each other. If it's an ex of yours, they're just as obsessed with you as you were obsessed with them. All right, they're watching you and you're watching them. Y'all funny. Woo! Look what clarified it. And they think sexually of you. They jerk off to pictures of you or what they see on. They jerk off. I don't care if it's you. Page of Swords, lust, devil. Somebody's choking their chicken or flicking their lid to you. All right, flicking that bean. What's the outcome for this situation? Five of Wands reverse. It could be somebody you do know then. This could be somebody you do know because that wouldn't come out for somebody that's new. Well, folks, I ain't connecting with this for you, but I'll tell you this much. If this is somebody that you're not on the best of terms with, you two will clear the air. Did I call you Taurus? I didn't mean to. If I did, I thought I was on Taurus. I think I said Cancer. Sorry. If this is I think this is somebody that you may know because the Five of Wands reverse would not come out as a situation with somebody new. But this tells me for some of you, this person may hate being on the outs with you or hates being in this drama period with you. Like they want to clear the air with you. And I think they're watching what you're doing. And I think that you've watched and seen what they're doing or tarot counts. Don't think that if you're not on lurking their social media that tarot don't count. Tarot counts. So I would say for some of you, this person the reason why they may be so obsessed right now, they're still lusting over you. They're still lusting over you. And I think you two are going to clear the air. Your outcome is Five of Wands reverse and Seven of Pentacles. You two will deal with one another again. And in fact, there's going to be, I think next time around, it'll be better. It may have a better energy around it. Well, thank you for saying that. Whoever said that, it just went up too fast. What else? Anticipation. I'm telling you, there's somebody here that is sitting here anticipating your return. They could even be anticipating themselves am I going to come forward or are they going to do it? I'm telling you, I know my cards. It's all happening due to stalking, Page of Swords. Then guess what the current situation is? The devil. Devil's about obsession. Feeling tied down. Why it's all happening? Stalking. Folks, you and this person want to work things out, but it's almost like there's this energy of here, where they're going, well, okay, are they going to work it out with me or am I going to have to come forward to them? It's like this energy of that, all right? And I feel like they're still lusting over you. So when they're observing you, they're lusting too. So it's like they want to clear the air. They're very attracted to you, all right, is what I feel. So they really like the way you look and everything. They love, the activities you two did before, if you catch my drift. But I didn't screw them. Well, that's your problem. Why didn't you get some at least before you fell the fuck out? Should at least got you some coochie or woochie or winky or tinky, all right? That's where I argue more with myself than I do with trolls. All right, but it says the outcome, Five of Wands reverse, you two will clear the air in that or come out of conflict, however way you want to put that, all right? So let's go to Leo. I ain't even gonna bother staying on here that long. Okay. Because I actually said that before. I was like, you two are gonna have makeup sex, and somebody had wrote, they said, well, I didn't even get to have sex with them first time, or something like they said something, right? And I'm thinking to myself, Why the fuck are you telling me that? Like, do you think I care what you do with your pussy? Does it look like I care what you do with your dick or your pussy? Do I look like that type of hoe that cares where your cooch or your weenies been? So why are you informing me of that? Fuck I look like? Talk sex with Sue Johansson? I think not. All right. Have a good one. See ya. Thanks for the five. Thanks for the five, Nelly. La la. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're so funny. Thank you so much. I see all the smiley faces. All right. Let's go to Leo now. Keep in mind we have not done Aries or Taurus. Aries and Taurus will be done after Pisces. All right. Because I already did Aries and Taurus and the last one, then I cut everything short. And then, so I'm picking up where I left off and I'm gonna go right back around to Aries and Taurus at the end, all right? So you have not been skipped, all right? Let's go to Leo. Leo, what is your current situation right now and how will it play out? What is your current situation right now and how will it play out? What is your current situation right now and how will it play out? Please press the like button, please. All right. Four of Wands reverse. Some of you, there could be talks of a move in the future. It doesn't have to be right now, obviously. Some of you, I get at some point, you either buying a home or putting money into your home, like the current one, or buying one at some point, all right? At some point. Your outcome is a second chance with this unstable thing. What is this unstable thing? Some of you, job-wise, you may decide to stick in there and give it another chance, all right, to see if it improves, whatever you do for work or your job, whatever you do to make money. But I'm also getting something about Four of Wands reverse tells me Empress reverse. There may have been an unstable thing that was not growing that I see you giving another chance, because in the prediction position, in the position of how it will turn out is Judgment. So that may mean that I see you having another go with this thing that didn't work out, this thing that was unstable, which it's leading me to believe it's probably a relationship, all right, or a connection. Let's see. I'm also getting more money for you, all right? But I do get some of you down the line thinking about moving or buying a home, all right, or at least moving somewhere else. Here we go. Can you clarify this Four of Wands reversed? Running. You were dealing with what you would consider a twin flame, or what the spiritual community considers a twin flame, correct? You were either one of you was running, the other one was chasing. Some of you got tired of running after someone, or either they got tired of, if you know you were the one that was being ran after, then they're tired of you. But I feel like for some of you, I'm going to read it from your perspective. It may be you that was chasing after somebody and like they just kept running. The bitch wouldn't stick around. It says running. It's almost like they just kind of, you may have felt like they didn't take you serious. You know what? Somebody may be the type that runs when the heat gets too hot, or when the kitchen gets too hot. Like, it's too hot in the kitchen, so they don't stick around, you know? Not literally the kitchen, you know that saying, right? I feel like this is somebody that was running away from you. It says the running. I said, what was the instability about? It says running. So basically you were chasing after someone that ran away from you. Or that was running, is what it keeps saying. So you may have dealt with what this spiritual community loves to talk about, twin flames. I'm gonna have to go in for a second, because you know what I'm tired of seeing, and I don't like being associated with it. So I'm gonna say something. It may offend a lot of tarot readers out there. That whole divine masculine, divine feminine thing that they sit here and push. Shut the fuck up and just read the goddamn cards. The divine masculine is thinking about buying a ring. They got the ring picked out. But then they're divine feminine masculine, and then they're divine trans masculine, and then they're masculine transsexual, and then the divine is after the masculine, and then the masculine is after the divine that's feminine. I don't, shut the fuck up and just read the goddamn read. Why do you have to have all these spiritual terms? I don't like being associated with that, because I am a part of the tarot community, and talking about this motherfucking trans masculine, transgender, trans. My thing is, or what is that other one? What's another one they say? The divine counterpart. Bitch, just shut the fuck up and read the goddamn cards. All right. Let me get back to the read. That drives me crazy. And I don't like being associated with that. Because unfortunately, what other tarot readers will do reflects on me too and other tarot readers out there. So, okay, here we go. Let's get to it. I do see you giving this a second chance, Leo. All right, is what I feel. And what I was trying to say was, before I got into the rant, was that you may have dealt with a situation which that other tarot or other spiritual people would call a twin flame thing. I don't subscribe to that. I'm just trying to make a point. And you may have felt like you were doing a whole lot of running toward this person, chasing this person, and they were just running. You are funny. All right, here we go. You know what I hope? You ever heard that saying before, Leo? You got to get it while the getting is good. You ever heard that saying before? Somebody's going to miss their window of opportunity with you. And I'm going to explain what I'm trying to say. Let me explain it. Let's reference this, or let's talk about this person you were running after, right? And they kept giving you nothing but a challenge, right? Some of you, I'm going to predict long term that you get to a point where to around the time they come around to all of a sudden want something, you may not be at your peak of interest in them anymore. You know what I'm saying? Oh, funny. Divine feminine. Your divine feminine needs a masculine. And they need your vagina for their divine masculine. Their vagina needs a divine masculine. Your penis needs a divine feminine. And they'll title the video, Your Divine Wants Your Masculine, and Your Divine... 1 second. Thanks for the 100, Diva Beauty. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. You're always amazing to me. Thank you. And I appreciate you. Thanks, Courtney Love Tarot. I like that name. I also love Courtney Love, like from Ho. But anyways, sorry. Let me get back to it. I'm going to predict, sorry, Leo, I interrupted your whole read. So I'm going to go a little bit further in your read. Sorry for all the interruptions. I'm sorry. This situation that you are focused on, it will come around. But dare I say, around the time that they may try to come forward and all of a sudden be a part of this, like the way you wanted them to originally, is it possible you're going to lose interest or find another option you like better? Is that possible? Because why is it telling me a second chance, but also a missed opportunity? So is it possible, that's the outcome, is it possible around the time this second chance happens, do you lose interest by then? Or are you just not that into it by then? Divine magic. I'm divine, non-binary. Could you imagine if the people they're predicting in these reads actually showed up to your doorstep and they knocked on your door and they said, I'm the divine masculine. I come to rescue you. I'll be back. Because the way they make it sound like it's some sci-fi movie. Like, I'm like, what the fuck are they talking? What the hell talking about? So I'm saying, I hate to talk, but I've been wanting to say something about this, and that really makes my community, the tarot community, look very suspicious and weird. And I don't like that. I don't like that I'm associated with that. Sorry. I know when you try to push the joke too far, it becomes unfunny. I get it. But I'm just trying to make a point. Please, folks, just get to the point and stop with that divine feminine, divine masculine stuff. And I hate to judge other people's reading styles, but that's just crazy to me. I'm sorry. All right. I'm going to get a lot of backlash from this. They're probably going to come after me after this. Watch. Leo, I'm so sorry. I'm going to do you an extra spread for all the interruptions, okay? I'm going to predict something else for you, all right? Okay. But then again, they'll look at my work and go, he needs to stop what he's doing. He needs to stop with all that cussing and all this. So you know what? They can look at me and judge me. I get it. But Leo, that may come around a time where you're either one, interested in somebody new, or when you just lose interest in it. Then all of a sudden they're gonna want you when you don't have much interest anymore. All right. So let's go to your second spread because all the interruptions, and I apologize in advance. All right. That was my fault, not a troll's fault. That was me. All right. Okay, here we go. Let's do this. Predict something for Leo. Hey, Jack, can you stop being important? Family. You may actually spend more time around family, or family wants to see you more. What about your family? I'm also getting some of you gamble, or maybe go somewhere where you can gamble. Or that may be something that you do in the future. I got family. Some of you may go somewhere with your family where there's gambling involved. Like maybe a casino, you know, there's casinos all around the country or somewhere. I don't know why I get there. Like you may go somewhere with family at some point. Like there may be what about your family? Obstacles. So there may be like family drama that you have. Maybe one way you're gonna patch it up with this family or family. You don't know. You could have an outing with them or going to see them, or they come to see you. All right, something like that. Or you may go out with them or something like that. I don't know why I get that. What else? And then we're gonna go to the next sign, Virgo. All right. Your intuition is transforming. Some of you are gonna find that your ability to mediumship or psychicship, in the word, may get better or more intense. I'm also getting some of you being led to buying a new car at some point. All right, you're gonna get a new car. All right. Who gives a shit? Let's go to Virgo now. All right, let's go to Virgo now. Thanks again, Diva Beauty, for that 100. And did I thank the person that sent that other one? They keep disappearing, my super chats. Thanks, Divine Feminine Claire. Are you trying to troll me? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Divine Feminine Claire. All right, thank you. Okay, let's go to Leo. Thank you, honestly. Thank you so much. Let's go to Virgo. Keep in mind, Aries and Taurus, you have not been done yet. I'm doing you after Pisces because, that's just the order I'm going in right now. Okay? All right. Let's go to Virgo. Y'all are so funny. Like y'all say the craziest things. All right. Let's do this. All right. What is the current situation that Virgo is dealing with now? And how will that play out? Be sure to go join my OnlyFans right here. I just did a reading on there today. I forgot the title of it already. I always forget the title, but it's on there. I just did it today. Like literally this morning. All right. What can you tell me about? That's it? I'm going to stop right there. Virgo, what is your current situation right now? Nine of Swords reverse. So some of you with anxiety things, you're going to overcome that anxiety or worries. All right, I get you worrying less. All right, is what I feel. Why it's all happening in the Death card. Some of you are within yourself, you're changing. You're not as I also get you not stressing over something that ended. You're also going to get to a point where you stop trying to stress over things you can't control. Like things you can't control, you'll be like, okay, water off a duck's back, basically. Thanks, 40 and Shorties. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. You're going to also not worry about a situation that was a dead end anymore. You're going to crack it up. You're going to what's that word? Shit. You're going to chalk it up to just being something that's a waste of time. All right. Why is the Nine of Swords reversed? You know what I just got in my head? That you not worrying about it, or you seeming like you're not worrying about it, which makes me think they watch you, because how would they know if you look like you're worried about it or not? That's what makes them want you more, because you're not as engaged in it anymore. Why it's all happening is the Death card. I don't know if this is something that's over or that you're on the verge of ending. All right, but why is the Death card? Page of Swords. I told you about the stalking look. Wow. I think what makes them kind of like worried that you're moving on is how nonchalant or unbothered you look. And how would they know how you look unless they're watching you? Because notice how I'm saying they don't like the way you're looking unbothered. Or how would they know that unless they kind of like are observing you in some shape, form, or fashion? You get what I'm saying? So why it's all happening? Page of Swords upright and the Death upright. So this may be something you're either on the verge of ending or you've already ended it. Now they're like in pure watching mode, observing you mode. All right? And you don't seem as bothered. Some of you are really not bothered by this anymore. I get communication. You know one thing that's going to piss them off as well? I'm going to give you a future prediction. This is a prediction read, by the way. When you speak to them, and I'm predicting you're going to be speaking to them, one thing that's going to bother them is how unbothered you still seem. They're going to see. They're going to even see in your communication style, like, damn, they must not really be into this. They don't even seem like they care. So I think some of you, if they're not watching you, it could be that when you two get back into communication, or when you two communicate, your tone that time is that you don't care, and they're going to observe that, like, oh, I guess they don't give a fuck no more. I think that they're kind of concerned you don't give a fuck. I know this sounds crazy, but some of you, I think they're watching you. And I'm going to have to say, for some of you, prediction-wise, there may be communication that comes in with this situation, right? And I think that you're not going to, some of you have lost, I don't know if it's interest you have lost in them, or if it's more so you're just so used to how it is that this situation is, you know how, here's why I'm confused. I don't know if it's that you're necessarily over them, or like you're not interested no more, or if it's more so you already know this is the same thing different days, so you don't really expect much from it. So even if when you deal with them, you're not going to expect much from it. You just seem unbothered. All right, I don't know how to explain that. And then okay, so in the position of predicting what the situation is, it will be like a situation that goes in circles. So I think that's why you know to disengage from this. Even if they attempt in the future to keep in communication with you or whatnot, it's like you're going to know, like, kind of intuitively and just by common sense, like, that it's not worth keep going in circles with. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like this reading is saying to me. Colette, do you have to be a fucking brain surgeon to do brain surgery? Does a pap smearist have to have pap smear problems in order to inspect your pussy? No, because sometimes men are pap smears, correct? Does a man have a pussy? Don't do that. Don't do it. All right? Don't do it. Well, Tony, you've never had relations, so therefore, who are you? Well, you still come to me for advice. You see what I'm saying? So you still come to me for advice. That's what I get from this situation, all right? Thank you so much for the 10 40s and shorties. I appreciate that. And with all due respect, love is either a case of if they want you or they don't. They either want you or they don't. Correct? They either want you or they don't. Like I said, does a brain surgeon have to have brain problems in order to operate on their brain? I think I said that wrong. You know what I meant. No. All right? So, okay. But yeah, leave that, I would leave that alone, Virgo, to be honest. I'd leave it alone. Why is the outcome Knight of Pentacles reversed? Queen of Cups. In fact, I'm going to predict you falling for somebody else. So that's predicting somebody better or newish. All right? I think that let me tell you something. I keep getting it. I'm not going to sit there and and fluffy duff it. What I get is I get somebody that used to bother you. I get that person that bothers you realizing that when they deal with you this time that you're not as bothered as you had been before. They're going to pick up on that nonchalant behavior you give them this time, which meaning that's predicting communication there. All right. And I also think for some of you, they watch you and they see how unbothered you seem. That may bother them. In fact, if they pop up That's what's going to make them pop up. Them thinking that you're like not bothered by it. They like I think it bothers them that you're not as bothered by it anymore. That you don't seem that way. All right, is what I feel. So let's go to Libra now. Now I'm getting some viewership. Over 2,000 in the room. All right. Okay. Thanks so much, Nadia, for that. Thank you so much. You've always been such a big supporter. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let's go to Libra. You may do something with your hair, like a different hairstyle or something as well. All right. Oh, yeah, it says Atlanta. This is what Melba sent me. I couldn't fit it when she first sent it. Now with 10 pounds, actually 11 pounds lost, it fits great. Okay, here we go. What's coming up for Libra? What is the message for Libra? Keep in mind, Aries and Taurus, you're being done after Pisces, because I already did y'all in the last one, then I cut it short. So I just started with Gemini all the way to Pisces, then we go to Aries and then Taurus after that. All right, here we go. So don't think you've been skipped. What is coming up for Libra? Lost without you, can't help themselves. How does it feel? How does it feel to know that I love you, baby? Well, somebody's yearning for you. They're yearning. I want to stop right there. I don't get stuff for no reason. They're yearning. Okay, here we go. Moon reverse is your current situation. Why is it all happening? Hermit reversed. We all know what hermit reverse can mean. Well, a lot of us can't. A lot of us do. If you watch tarot enough, right? You have the hermit reverse is why your whole reading is going down. What that tells me is something you withdrew from. You're going to have that repeat. I'm going to say something else. Some of you are going to start getting out the house more. Some of you went through a blues or a depression in your past. You're going to overcome that and get out more. Some of you getting out more will get you out of your funk as well. Just take whatever applies, all right? Take whatever applies. Please take whatever applies. 1 second. Okay. I'm going to have to say that I get somebody you know full truth about, full transparency about moon reverse. Could it be something you failed with before? Or I feel like you were depressed about failing with somebody before. You failed, it failed, or you want to call it. A lot of love reads today. I was hoping for more work messages or money things, but I'm getting a lot of love, emotion-based stuff today for everybody. I think, you know what? A lot of y'all's egos were bruised by a connection in the past. I'm not saying your emotions wouldn't hurt. What I will say is thank you so much again for that, the video girl. Thank you. I'm going to say a few things. I think in the past you failed with something, right? It failed. It just kind of just went to the wayside, didn't it? And I'm not saying that you didn't have feelings for them, but I think another thing that hurt you was your ego. I think your ego was dinged because you like felt like maybe this could have been something. You may have thought that you had it in the bag at one point, and then it turned out it didn't. It fell out of your control. I know that sounds crazy. Some of you, this situation had you in the blues. Moon reverse is overcoming the blues. That's also the card of secrets coming out. So I don't know if you found out things about them or if you became aware of a side you didn't see before from them or something like that, or things that came out about them. I'm not really sure. I'm just telling you what I get. What I find interesting about that is why it's all happening is hermit reverse. And when the hermit reverse comes out, that's when you're coming up, when something that you were on a break from comes around. So you actually may see a resurgence or a come around of this person that you felt in the blues about before. All right. I'm going to clarify it actually. I get Virgo, Pisces, fire signs here, water. Clarify this, please. Desire, separation. I knew something. Look, I told you something was going on. I knew something was going on. Some of you, they've been affected by the separation. They've been reflecting on it. Some of you have tried to keep your options open. You may have also questioned if they had other options or more than what you thought they had, or just period, if they had options. I'm not sure what this is trying to say. I'm going with the flow with this one because I don't know what the hell it's trying to say. All right. The predictions, okay, in the spot of the prediction, it says you will, this keeps coming out for a lot of people, this storyline of more options coming in. And I don't think you're no exception. Like, I feel like you will have more options, all right? Don't let them take up too much brain space because you have bigger fish to fry, all right, is what I feel, other than this person. In fact, around the summer, because this is my summer card, you're going to have more options or more opportunities for better. Like, you may even, like, have better options, all right, or more. I feel like you'll have better options come in than what you've dealt with before, all right, is what I feel. What can you tell me? It says look at the bigger picture, all right? Look at the bigger picture. That's so funny. That's what Vegas looks like from the plane. I've did a red-eye flight, and that's what it looks like when you arrive in Vegas on the plane right there. That's funny. And that's where I live, Vegas. I don't know if that's Vegas or not, but it sure does look like it from the plane. I'd leave, you know, any other things you want to tell about this? Karma. Some of you, what will be there? What will be this person's karma? You know what's so funny is I do get them getting to a point where they focus more on their business and career, like more on theirs. All right. So they'll eventually leave you alone. I'm just telling you what I get. They'll eventually leave you alone. I think where the karma comes in for you is you'll get better opportunities with people that actually appreciate you. The way I feel like is you'll find options that actually appreciate you. Some of you felt a sense of unappreciation from this person before, is what I feel. All right. So you can take this how you want. I'm sorry that it's all love reads, but that's all I'm getting is love reads. Oh, I'll never move overseas. I never will. I'd be too afraid to. And I swear you moved overseas. That's what you said when you left me. You still look like a movie. Who gives a shit? Okay. I wonder if I'll ever, you know, that song's about a high school reunion when you go back to, and then you realize all your friends are there, but there's one that you didn't expect to be there. Something like, it's about a high school reunion. I wonder if I'll ever, at my high school reunion, I never got any invitation for mine. I don't even think I'd go. Shit. I anything to not go back to Georgia. I won't, you know, I'll find any excuse not to go to Georgia. But I often think, I wonder if I'll ever get that invitation because I think I'd go back to my high school no, I wouldn't. Yeah, I would. I keep going back and forth. Yeah, I would. All right. Who gives a shit? Let's go to, what sign are we doing? Were we on Virgo? Are we going, what sign are we doing? Scorpio, right? What sign were we on? Lord, I lost my spot. Scorpio. Okay, gotcha. It's Scorpio we're going to? Scorpio. Okay, gotcha. All right. Let's go. Let's go to Scorpio now. Okay, here we go. Let's go to Scorpio. What is the current? I feel like I need to freestyle yours. I feel like I need to freestyle it. I feel like I need to freestyle. Let's see. What is the current situation of Scorpio right now? Something, your Seven of Pentacles reverse. You may feel like you're wasting your time on something. You may have felt like something you put a lot of time and energy into. You're tired of wasting time on it. Why is it all happening? The Page of Swords. Why does the Page of Swords keep coming out in the why it's all happening? Have y'all noticed that? That's come out like 3 times. In the same position, upright. Whoever the hell you think you're wasting time on, they still find time to waste their time stalking you. See, it's repeating. You can't tell me tarot cards are not real. What's the odds that the same card comes out 3 times in a row in the same position? All right, 3 times in a row, and all 3 times it's upright. What's the odds of that? That's how I know tarot is real. Do you know the odds of that? For it to come out in the same position out of 78 cards, that one card comes out 3 times in a row, same position, same upright. That's kind of creepy. Got my hair standing up on the back of my neck. All right. I'm sorry it's all love reads. I was hoping for more like career shit. You know, I feel like there's somebody that you think is a waste of time. I still even feel like even though you think they're a waste of time, you still find time to maybe check in on to see what they're doing. But you're highly aware that they're a waste of time. I'm sorry, it's repeating. That is so odd that came out like that 3 times in a row in the same position. You deem this situation a waste of time, but there's still a part of you that goes, oh, I wonder what they're going to do next, though. Yeah, they're a waste of time, but I wonder if they're going to send me a message. Yeah, they're a waste of time, but I wonder if I'm going to hear from them. Yeah, they're a waste of time, but I wonder if they're going to have that conversation with me. Yeah, they're a waste of time, but I wonder what, you know. But I want to say for some of you, I feel like they stop you upright. Yes, yeah, they do. They sure do. Why do they watch? Why do they watch Scorpio? What's the purpose behind that? I got upright. Yes, 8 of Cups. They may think, they may have had a urge to really say something. Like they may have already had an urge to say something. Maybe they stopped themselves because I think that it's telling me they thought you walked away. So they thought that you were done. That's why they haven't did anything. They thought that maybe you were done. They may have had a thought well, what's the point of even going towards Scorpio when they're done with me? I don't know if that's the last impression that you gave off, like you were done entirely, or if that's just their paranoia thinking, well, it must be done. Maybe they're just assuming that you're done. Because I asked why they watch you, because I got that they did, upright, yes. But then I got 8 of Cups is why they do it. They may think that you're walking away. I want to say for some of you, if you wondered if they were going to do anything, some of you they haven't because they thought that you're done. I don't know why I get that. For you ones actually in a relationship where you're actually living with this person, let me go to you for a second. They may want to talk to you about you two's problems, but they feel like you're just far gone. Or at the same time, I don't know what. Ooh. I'm tired of that coming out in the same position because it makes it seem like I'm just repeating the same story. That's the 3rd time that's come out in the same position, upright, Page of Swords. You know what's so funny? Your outcome with this is the 3 of Wands. Why is the 3 of Wands? That's pretty good of an outcome. Why is that the 8 of Wands? So for you ones that have been waiting for a movement with this or communication with it, there will be it. So for you ones that have been waiting for a breakthrough with the way, with the communication between you two or something, it's going to happen. All right. Whatever that may mean to you. Let's clarify it. Outcome says communication you've been waiting for. So yeah. Okay. Can you clarify this situation? I just got for some of you, I don't know why I got this random message, but for some of you that have been trying to lose weight or trying to make changes to your body, you think that it's not going to happen, but it will. You got to be patient with and actually wait for the result. Stop jumping the gun, if that makes any sense. If not, don't take it. I don't know why I got that. Some of you also in the future, you could do a cruise or a long distance trip. What's going to happen between these two and these? Let's see. Oh no, I just feel like they're it's like they kind of sabotage you two. What I get is they kind of sabotage you two a lot. That's their problem. And by sabotage, I just feel like their stubbornness makes it so hard to deal with them, right? If they weren't so damn stubborn, it would flow easier between you two. And I mean, that could be on your behalf too, that you're a little bit stubborn. But I feel like for some of you, there's a little bit of sabotaging there going on. You can apply that however you want to, all right? I've been fasting for over a month, a little bit over a month and a few days. And I've lost 11, 12 pounds, 11. I'll just say 11 to be safe. So, to answer the question of the reading, you know, this is all science predicting your current situation. If you've been waiting for more communication with that situation or more of a breakthrough, I do get that would happen, especially for you ones that have been waiting for messages and communication with that person. I feel like it'll happen. If that makes any sense, you can take that how you want. All right. Singles with no options and you're just tuning in just to just listen. I feel like if you've been waiting for options, they're finally going to happen like in the next month or two. All right. Who gives a shit? Let's go to the next sign, which is Sagittarius. Some of you bitches may go to California or visit or something about California or the West, whatever's west to you. All right. Okay. Let's go to Sagittarius. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Sagittarius, what can you tell me? What is the Sagittarius, what is the current situation of Sagittarius, and can you predict how that situation will play out over time? Good, bad, or indifferent? What can you tell me? Some of you could meet somebody from the West Coast too. I just got that in my head. Judgment is the current. So you're either giving something a second chance right now, or you're continuing something that you thought. Let's see, 1 second. Why is it all happening? Three of Pentacles. Okay, job wise, I get if you hang in there, there's more promotion and more money. Single. For ones that are self-employed, what I meant to say, self-employed, keep hanging in there. There's more recognition and all that shit coming for you. But for you ones that work for someone, it says hang in there because you're going to get a promotion or more of a raise out of that. All right. So don't give up before the finish line. So for you whores that think that, I gotta stop saying that. That sounds so misogynistic. Like I had somebody call me misogynist, but you can't even spell misogynist. All right, shit. Only misogynist I know is my massage. I don't even like those, bitch. Just saying. All right, ho. All right. Misogynistic. You can't even spell misogynistic. You write that. You probably sat there and you copy and pasted that word from Google and put it in my comment. Bitch, you probably didn't even type that message out. Bitch, you probably went over to Google. Google and it auto corrected your ass when you tried to type it in, and you copied it. You copied the correct spelling and you put it in my comments. Bitch, I got y'all figured out, ho. You don't understand. I'm 3 steps ahead. All right. Thanks, Diane Torres. Thanks for the 10. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Hang in there, Sagittarius. Work-wise, whether you're self-employed or not, there's more of a, you also have a person that wants you back or wants to be with you. You're the one they want. Let me go to your work, though, because you're the first one to get a work message. First one. Are you the first one? Yeah, I think that you are. So far, you're the first one. It says keep hanging in there. Somebody says misogynist Disney. Sagittarius, keep doing what you're doing because there's more recognition or more of a progress with it. Progress can mean many things, but I'll break it down. Self-employed, more recognition. Whatever you're working toward, more of a promotion with it, more of a status with it. All right, but like I said, for self-employed, more of a status. I just said that. For ones that work for a place, I get more of a promotion there, more of a step up. Something's coming to where it can kind of make it better for you. I'll put it that way. Now, let's go to your possible love situation that you may or may not be dealing with. I don't know. You have the love thing that you're pulling up. You and a person are going to have a second chance. And I feel like this time around, there's a lot more cooperation from both sides. I get you bitches both putting equal effort, or at least attempting to. Because you have 8 of Cups reversed is how it's going to play out, which is about coming back to something. I'm sorry that keeps repeating. You two may work this out. I think the next time around, when you do repeat this with the Judgment and the 8 of Cups reversed being there, that's 2 cards of repeating something. I feel like it'll be better this time, all right? Better than what it was. better than what it was. And I do feel like there's an increase in your money, like raise, or if you're self-employed, more of a like this, more clientele. I always include self-employed and employed because I have two sets of subscribers. You're either employed or you're not. You're either employed or self-employed. Some of you are not employed. In that case, if you're not employed, I feel like there's something coming up where you will be. All right. Some of you, this person that you're going to repeat it with, they're going to ask you out or want to go out with you. They're hurt. All right, how does this person feel about Sagittarius? Tunnel vision. It's like they just got their mind on you. Even if they had options, or even if they don't, I feel like even if the option were to come along for them, they're so tunnel visioned over you. Like they feel like there could be a lot of attractive options they would have, but like you, there's one, all right? And you know what I'm saying? Even if they don't have options, I'm just saying, tunnel vision, it's like you're all they see. Some of you, the little distance y'all two have had has made them grow fonder of you. They're very tunnel visioned over you right now. It's like really desiring you, all right? They're really wanting to put the work in this time. I'm telling you, you're going to have a second chance with someone where when you do have the second chance, it's a lot better than what it was initially. Are you catching my drift? Like it's a lot better than where it was initially between you two. Work, like again, I gotta go back to you ones that work. Or sorry, ones that want a work message. It says keep doing what you're doing. I don't care how much you're miserable with it, because there's more progress coming with it. So we can interpret that two ways. If you're employed, I'm gonna say it again. I know I'm repetitive, but I'm gonna say it again. Like if you're employed, like by someone, maybe there's more of a promotion or more of a step up coming, like another better position, all right? But for self-employed, maybe there's more status coming, more recognition. You got a lot of recognition energy here, more pay. I get more money in your future, whether you're self-employed or not, or whether you're employed or self-employed. I have to say so far, I like you're reading the best out of all. Not that it really matters, but I do. Just adding that in there. What else? And we're going to go to Capricorn. Keep in mind, Aries and Taurus has not been done. After we do Pisces is when I go to Aries and Taurus, all right? This is, okay, I'm going to give you a little off-the-wall message. You want an off-the-wall message? I'll give it to you. You may at some point either, I'm going to say a few things. You could at some point live with somebody else or want somebody wanting to live with you. But I also want to say for some of you, where there was a person that you were dealing with, I don't know if you two talked it. I don't know if they mentioned moving in with you or not. Some of you, that's what they thought. I don't know if they brought it up or they thought about, maybe they thought as far as like living with you. That's how serious they were about you or staying with you, living with you. I know that sounds crazy, but some of you off the wall wise, you may at some point either one, get a roommate, become a roommate, or there may be somebody that's trying to be your roommate and you don't want them to. I don't know. Just get somebody a roommate. That's all it said. You can take that message or leave it. All right. You need to get out your ego, ho. All right. And your ego made you write that bullshit. You want to call me out on my ego, but it looks like yours is inflated as fuck. Big as a house is what your ego is, bitch. All right. Your ego is overweight, obese. It's bigger than you. All right. Because you felt the need to feel important. And I'm going to let you feel important, but just know how you going to sit there and call pot meat kettle because, a bitch like that, you'd have to have an ego to write some shit like that, bitch. All right. It's getting old. All right. Your mama's getting old. All right. Your existence is getting old. You're washed up. All right. You're washed up. Okay. Let's go to Capricorn now. And I told y'all about that being important. You want to sit there and keep blaming me for your miserable ass life. I done told y'all about that being important. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. I ain't got no fancy comebacks for you. I'm just going to start insulting your mama, your daddy, everything. I'm going to start doing everything. I ran out of material, but you know what? I'll still come at you with something, all right? Okay. Okay, let's see. Capricorn. Capricorn, what's your current situation right now, and how will that situation play out? Okay. Okay, here we go. I deleted that read because I felt the need to, all right? I still came back and I still did a read, didn't I? So go to hell. What about that, all right? Ooh, that's a fast shuffle, Capricorn. What's going on? I felt the need to stop. I was going to shuffle more, but I felt the need to stop. Whenever I felt the need to stop, I stopped. Okay. Why it's Ace of Wands? A lot of you are about to be, first of all, you're going to have more of a sex life, whether it's with somebody you already with or know. Damn. You're going to meet somebody. Singles, you're about to meet somebody, a fire sign or a water sign. Get ready. They're coming in. Ace of Wands. Why it's all happening. Magician. Out comes Six of Cups. You're about to meet a connection. And I think you bitches will screw them. Like, I'm going to go to, ooh wee. I don't know if you know them already. I don't know if you know them already or not. For you ones that are already in a relationship, you two are going to revitalize your sex life because it sucks. But you're going to put the flame back in it. All right, put the heat back in it. Singles, let me go to you. You're about to meet somebody, a fire or water sign. You know what's so funny? You're going to screw them before you actually do anything. Can I say something crazy? And Capricorn, if I'm not mistaken, I think I've told you this before. You know, I somewhat briefly, it's kind of hazy, but I sometimes remember certain things I said, and this could have been you or somebody else. I don't know. You are going to, your connection, your next one at least, won't start off like the Rapunzel or Cinderella storyline that you may want. I think you'll start off sexually with somebody. I don't get no hoe chasing you around trying to get you to try on a glass slipper. I don't get no hoe trying to come to you to let your hair down. That way they can climb up the tower. Your next connection, now I'm gonna try to throw some more stuff in. I don't want it to be too one note. I don't want this reading to be too one note. But it feels to me like your next connection may have more of an unconventional vibe about it. All right? And I think that you're going to be very attracted to this person, to be honest. And I think that some of you, you're going to let your inhibitions down. Some of you may drink with them, or they may be into drinking. Tell me that can't be my story, because, bitch, I don't care. Why are you giving me don't tell me nothing about nothing, all right? Now, let me go to you ones that are connected right now, or maybe there's a connection you came to. Maybe between you two, there's going to be a lot of sexual chemistry here soon. I'm just saying. Thanks, for the 3, Raul. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much, Raul Garcia. Thank you. Why am I getting you getting busy with someone? And what's confusing is I don't know if you know them already or if it's somebody that you meet and then you come back and give me my credit when it happens. It's like you two are going to have a connection. I don't get nothing bad with it. I don't get nothing bad with it. It feels like it's going to be somebody you develop a connection with, but also fucking like jackrabbits. There's no confusion at Tyler's Tarot. We don't do confused over here. That's what a therapist is for if you're confused. You don't come to me for that. Like y'all act like I'm trying to confuse y'all. Maybe that just means it's not your story today. Maybe it's somebody else's. We don't do confusion at Tyler's Tarot. Tell you so arrogant. No, I'm not. I just know what I will and will not accept. Let me clarify now. I think you're going to be getting busy. That thing between your legs is going to be moist, or that little, whether you have an innie or an outie, that thing's going to be put to use in your future. Watch somebody say, well, I don't have either one. Well, I don't know what you want me to do. What are you going to do? Rub scissors? Well, what do you want me to tell you? There's always somebody to negate the read. Well, I don't got either. Well, that's your problem. You think I'm being funny, but literally somebody will chime in and say they don't have either what. Everybody, what I've noticed is I don't care how basic the story is, somebody's always going to be there to negate it. And so I'm going to beat them to the point, to the punch. What did I just say? Nobody listens to... Look what's clarifying the Ace of Wands. I just laid it down because I was more interested in saying what I just said. I just said this and nobody listens to anything Tyler says. Tyler's just a laughing stock at this point. I'm going to hold it up and let you look at it. I told you. Nobody listens to Tyler's tarot no more. It's all through one ear, out the other. I just sat here and had a full-on lecture about sex and how it would start out. And look what clarifies the Dick card. And I'm the bad guy. I'm the one making up storylines like they claim. Thanks, PR Navarro. Thank you so much. I just sat here and had a full lecture about it, and look what gets clarified. I had a full lecture, and it's clarifying the Dick card. Let me put it this way. Capricorn. Either whether it's somebody you already know, somebody that you end up meeting, I don't know. All right. Why are you don't ask me about my money. My money's doing very good. All right. Very, very good. All right. I'm trying to be shady. Somebody said, Tyler, how's your money doing? Pretty good. Very good. All right. If I told you the amount I make a month, you'd probably fucking, your brain would fall out of your head. All right. So please don't even try to do that. Trying to act like y'all shady. I'll put it this way. I make more, in 1 month, I make what somebody would make in a year. So don't even try that. All right. I know what you're trying to say, like, oh, trying to be shady. Believe me, if you saw my bank account and what I make per month, what I make in a month, it would take somebody a whole year. Some people a whole year and a half. I make in 1 month, a few weeks. All right. So don't even try me. All right. What I do get is, I ain't gonna go that far as to say how much I make, but believe me, lots. All right. Don't even try that. I saw that shady comment. I'll let you slide. I ain't gonna call you out. All right. Capricorn, let me tell you something real quick. Let me motherfucking tell you something. I think that you're going to have a connection, whether they're already there or they come in, where the sex is going to be a very constant thing. A very constant thing. A very constant. And I want to say for some of you, if they happen to be somebody new coming in, it's going to start off unconventional. There is no throw away that fairy tale thing that you think should happen, because I feel like it's going to do the opposite of that. I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of winkies and coochies in your future, or winkies or coochies, I should say. All right. Watch, mark my words. Mark it. And I want to say for some of you, I'm going to go as far as to say it could be like a sex thing that turns into a love thing. Why am I feeling like that? Or it's going to be like where you have both emotions. You have the lust there and the emotions that like they kind of like counteract, not counteract. They kind of collide. But for you ones that are in a relationship, like where you're actually with the person currently, you two bitches will probably end up like screwing more. Like you're going to put more sex in there. I feel bad for people that have to do couples counseling. Like, could you imagine having to be a couples counselor? How boring. I couldn't do it because as soon as a couple comes to me saying, what should we do? Bitch, I don't give a fuck what you do. I mean, I know you're paying me. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what y'all do. Like, get the fuck out of my face with that. I couldn't even do it. I can't stand listening to people's problems. I don't even know why I'm doing I don't even know why I'm doing this work. You know, I don't even know why, but I couldn't imagine being a couple counselor. Like, don't come to me, ask me questions. That's what I would probably say. See, I couldn't do something like that because I'd get frustrated. I'm like, and they ask me questions. I'm like, don't come to me, ask me questions. Like you might as well not even come to this appointment today. Don't come ask me nothing. So I'm saying. So I couldn't do that. But like doing what I do, I'm like, damn, all I do, I literally sit here and advise people on their love life for a living. But you know what's so funny is I don't get tired of it. This is the first job I've ever did where I don't get tired of it. Like, I don't get tired of tarot. Do I get tired sometimes? Yeah, but I don't get tired of it. You know what I'm saying? There's a difference between being tired of something and just being tired. Like, do I get wore out doing all this content? Yes, I do. But do I love what I do? Yes, I do. All right. Okay. Let's go to Aquarius now. Okay. Being single is underrated. It really is, though. Very underrated. Everybody thinks they have to be paired up with something. So I'm saying, all right, here we go. Let's go to Aquarius now. Okay, here we go. Thanks for the 2, Trish. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, what's coming up for Aquarius? What's coming up for Aquarius? Keep in mind, Aries and Taurus, you have not been done yet, so don't think that you have. Oh, okay. Stop right there. No, I'm gonna keep going. No. I'm gonna have to stop right there. I need to stop. Okay, here we go. Here we go. What's the current situation? 8 of Swords. You may feel trapped in a situation, or I don't know if you're trapped or more so you just can't stop thinking about something. I got a few messages for you. Can I ask you a question? Does a watch pot ever boil? Probably not, right? Ace of Cups reversed is Ace of Cups is a lovey-dovey card, right? I think that a lot of y'all are in y'all head. Now, some of you may get in your head about something that failed. I get it. You may even feel like you had unrequited love with a situation, and that may stress you out. Thanks me out for that. Thank you so much for that. But somebody else with a shady thing. I don't know why you're being important, but anyways, I'm gonna let you slide. I'm almost at the end of the video. I don't give a fuck what you say. All right. I don't care what you say. I don't give a fuck. Okay, Aquarius, I got a few messages for you, all right? I'm getting some of you really being in your head, and I feel like you can't stop thinking about your lack of love or the failure of a love situation. I'm so confused. There may be a situation that seems unfinished or there's a lack of closure with it, and I think where you're in your head is you just can't get out of that energy of feeling like something never had its resolution or never had its closure. I'm gonna go to you second ones in a second. Give me a second. 8 of Swords, and then why it's all happening, World Reverse. World Reverse is all about something that's unfinished. Then how it will play out, or the prediction for that situation, is Ace of Cups reverse. If you're like wondering if something's going to have an overall resolution or a possible new beginning, I think you're wasting your time. I feel like there may be a situation that's kind of ran its course or that's not salvageable, I guess you could say. And I feel like you're wasting effort because I feel like it's a waste of effort because it's not going to have the resolution you want. I think by you giving this situation so much steam and so much brainwaves, it's really, you could put that towards something way more productive. Because I feel like you putting it toward, now 1 second, I got another message for you, totally single ones. For you totally single ones, hold on, I got a message for you, but let me finish this one first. I feel like this situation that you feel a sense of unfinished business with, like I get it's on your mind a lot. Eight of Swords. I keep wanting to say Ace of Swords. Some of you there may be communication with that, but I feel like it just won't have the resolution that you want. I'm gonna clarify it in a second, but I gotta go to my singles for a second. I would stop giving that brainwave, stop giving that needless energy. All right. Now, for you ones that are totally single, do you think that you worrying about growing old and lonely is going to make the person come in faster? Do you? I didn't mean to do that. Sorry. That was just like whenever I get caffeine in my system, I kind of go crazy. Do you? Do you think that'll make it happen faster? By you sitting here comparing your situation to people that are in relationships, like, well, my friends have it, or, you know, my mother's in a relationship, or my sister, my brother, whoever, or my friend has a relationship. Why am I not? Do you think that's going to make the situation manifest faster for you? I want you to keep in mind, a watch pot never boils. That's how do you say all the time? Well, stop watching the fucking pot, because I wouldn't feel the need to call you out on it. You sitting here trying to call me out, and you need to call your own ass out. You so worried about what's going on with me and what I'm saying. My thing is, a watch pot never boils. So, but like I said, I'm going to ask you again, because whenever I feel the need to repeat something, I feel like I need to repeat it. By you worrying about you growing old one day and lonely, by you thinking that you're going to be old and lonely and nobody beside you, do you think that's going to make somebody come in faster or for you to find your forever love faster? Why not put that towards something that's actually productive, like focusing on work or your money? But Tyler, I am doing that. Apparently not, because you're being caught on this. Now, I kind of want to go back to the first storyline because I want to clarify the first storyline. Now, for the ones where you actually have unfinished business with someone, I don't feel like it's going to play out like you want. But clarify that situation, please. Awakening. It's like you're just going to get to a point where you realize you need to move on from this, all right? How will this play out between these two? I don't know. Don't tell me. How is this person coming, for the ones that they're focused on, how is this going to play out? Thanks so much, Meow. Ask me. Thank you so much. How is this person going to come towards you? Queen of Pentacles. Judgment. They may ask you for a second chance, folks. I just don't see the point in it because I don't feel like it has that. Again, yeah, could they possibly come forward and want a second chance? Possibly. But it poses the question, it's like, are they really worth it? I think it'd be worth it if it actually had a good resolution or if it actually turned into something. But I feel like some of you may, well, if it happens, that is, where they may want a second chance or like pose or offer a second chance or wanting a second chance. I don't want you to kind of open up the same wound again, is what I'm trying to say. Because I don't feel like it has that overall fairy tale ending you want or that happily ever after energy you want. I don't get that. I don't want you to let them open the same wound again. You know what comes to my head? Remember Flavor of Love 2 when Flav chose Delicious over New York for the second time New York gets dumped? Remember? And she goes, "You brought me back, Flav, to open up the same wound, Flav? The same wound." I actually saw her in Vegas. She was right behind me one time at the Flamingo. I'll never forget that, Tiffany. But, okay, that's beside the point. You brought me back to open up the same wound. Like, I feel like for some of you, if you're not careful, don't let somebody open up a wound again. Like, move on from it. What about that? Don't tell me that. I don't feel like you should repeat again. I'm sorry. But I have to tell you what I feel like they may do. They may offer a second chance. All right, is what I feel. I don't feel like it's worth it. I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next sign, but I don't feel like that's worth it. Okay. All right. I wish I can go back in time when I literally, New York was right behind me at the Flamingo one time, right? I wish I would have turned around and said, "New York, you brought me back to open up the same wound, the same wound." I wish I would have did that. I really wish I would have. I would have loved to have that on camera, like me saying one of her famous quotes to her personally. I had the chance and I didn't take it. All right, let's go to Pisces now. Okay, here we go. All right. Let's go to Pisces now. Thanks again, Meow, for that. Thank you so much. Thanks, Diva Beauty. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Let's go to Pisces. We're on Pisces, right? Yeah, we just did Aquarius. Okay, here we go. Are y'all liking this read or is this another wasted one? I'm going to keep it up anyways, whether you like it or not. All right? Whether you like it or not. I know she probably would have laughed, Divine Feminine. Sure would have. Here we go. All right, Pisces. Pisces, what is your current situation right now and how will it play out? Thanks for the 3, Catherine. Thank you so much. Okay, here we go. All right. All right. All the way, I'm about to say all the way from Aries of Pisces. What is the current situation for Pisces and how will it play out? Keep in mind, Aries, you're next, then Taurus. Why are you not wanting to shuffle? Okay. What is your current situation right now? Two of Swords. You may be, I'm going to say a few things for you actually, but I feel like right now, let me actually clear it. Okay, higher. I got to call you out on something. Some of you, there's a person that's right in front of you you're ignoring the potential with. I'm sorry. Sorry, I don't have no options. Go find one. And then come back and watch this. Maybe you'll know then. There's somebody around you that may be a great potential. You're ignoring their advances or you're ignoring the signs. I'm going to do a second story. I'm not leaving you with this. But let me go into this story, okay? Or it could be somebody ignoring the potential with you because the Two of Swords is a situation. Hierophant's why it's all happening. I know you didn't have the audacity to call me a liar. You know what it feels like to me, Aquarius? There could be somebody that's right in front of you. You're just not really. Now, you know, like I said, it could be somebody ignoring you, the potential that you could be for them. But it's like I feel like I'm gonna go with both sides. I'm gonna say it from both perspectives. Like there could be something great between you two whores could actually marry down the line. Somebody's not taking the hint or not jumping to the occasion. I feel like I'm gonna go. Oh, I got a few messages. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Pisces, sorry. This is Pisces. My bad. My bad. My bad. This is Pisces. Don't try to call me out. Pisces, there may be somebody right in front of you. Sorry, I had got mixed up, but I shuffled it with Pisces energy. All right. Either you're right in front of someone and they're not like jumping on the occasion with you, or you're literally like there's somebody that you may not be paying much attention to, but there's a potential there. I get you two bitches could have something long term. But it seems to be a block there, or somebody's like ignoring it or not making a decision, something like that. We're going to try to clarify it and see, all right? I'm going to do you two stories, Pisces, all right? Why the Two of Swords? Page of Wands. Like now, to add insult to injury, messages are being ignored, or somebody's ignoring their urge to make a move or to make a message or to write a message. Like, it feels like it could be something. It's like right there in the grips, but there's a blockage with communication. Somebody's ignoring what's right in front of them. They're ignoring it. And you know what the sad part is? It could turn into one of those things where it's like the one that gets away or the one that's not realized of the potential until down the line when it's all going. Thank you so much, 40s and shorties. Again, thank you so much. Thank you. That's why I'm doing you a second story, because I'm not leaving you with that. Just that, all right? If somebody, let me just say this. If somebody doesn't like take the blinders off and realize what's right in front of them, that's going to be a missed opportunity for something long term. Marriage potential. And I'm going to say to some of you, whether I don't care which story you apply to, some of you Pisces out there may have somebody that's right under your nose that you're not even really given the biggest look at. Let's go to your second story. All right. Okay, here we go. There we go. Okay. Give me a whole nother story for Pisces, please. I'm going to freestyle your second one. I feel the need to freestyle it. What is your current situation right now, Pisces? Hierophant reversed. That came out in your first spread, but it's now reversed. Why is that all happening? Could it have to do with a Taurus or an earth sign? A lot of y'all are about to be making more money, or maybe more money to be made. Business owners, it's looking good. Ones that work for someone, still get goodness there too. Some of you are going to get to a point where you want to open up your own business or think about doing something yourself. All right, just take what applies, leave the rest. How's this going to play out? Why is the Hierophant reversed here for? As the situation, Four of Swords. You may be not speaking to someone, or you're on a break from somebody you're on a break from somebody. It could be some businesswoman, businessman, or earth sign, air sign. I don't know what it's saying. Already lost the story. Damn, there's emotions there though. I gotta call you out again. I don't think that you are getting out enough. Singles, 1 second. I'm gonna go back to that one that you probably know who I'm talking about. I'm gonna go back to it. You could find somebody quicker if you got the fuck out the house. You bitches could find somebody like almost, because I just got a feeling to call out people that don't get out enough. If you got out more, it would rush the process. Not rush it. It would speed the process up. Because if you're sitting there, you're not dealing. Am I getting that businesswoman, businessman storyline again? I'm not even going to talk about that because I'm not going to keep talking about that person. I'm not going to. I'm not doing it. I just realized it just like clicked in my fucking head. I was like, King of Pentacles is why it's all happening. And why am I feeling the need to tell you to get out the house more? Bye. We're not going to go into that, all right? Now, let's go back to that story I was telling you about the person you're on a break from. All right, let's go to the one that you're on a break from. They still love you. They still love you. That whore still loves you. Why would I say whore? Does somebody have whorish antics? I don't know. Maybe that's just my language. But some of you, it's got more meaning to that. It says how it's going to play out is you keeping your options open. I don't care how much you keep your options open. There's still somebody that loves you. Because I think they're so heavy in your energy. Look at this. King of Pentacles is how they come up as the King of Pentacles. And I also get a lot of y'all making more money for yourself. However way you make money, I get more to come to you. All right? But there's somebody here that you may not be speaking to. Four of Swords is the situation. And then it says the Hierophant reverse. It's either somebody you broke off with, some of you divorced. That's a divorce energy. Not everybody was married. So I'll just have to say it's somebody you disconnected from heavily. All right? Heavy disconnection there. I feel like this person still loves you despite any type of distance you two have. All right? Yes. So I'm saying. Yes. I don't know why I'm doing that. You know what? Some of you are not listening. From whenever I start doing stuff like that, I don't feel like you're listening to me. I'm going to have to say for some of you, it says the outcome. Keep in mind, this is predicting your current situation. And if that's the prediction for y'all's current situation, you may find another option or you may keep your options open. But I'm telling you, some of you I do get a decent option in your future, though. I'm going to have to say, even though I didn't want to address it, I'm still getting that person you end up meeting that's got more money, like a lot of money or a business, their own business, their own home. Something's going to come up for you. And you're going to meet a bitch of good substance, or not substance, good quality. I'm telling you. And give me my mother effing credit when it happens. Please do. All right? Please give it to me because I'm tired of talking about the person. Because a lot of times when I'm doing your read, it won't dawn on to me until the last minute that I'm saying the same thing over and over again. I'm tired of that. Like, please, because your whole reading has to do with the King of Pentacles. The whole reading your readings happen as the King of Pentacles. Please make this person so like they can stop popping out my reads. Now I'm sick of it. I still got to say for some of you that are not speaking to someone or you two are like not communicating, I still get some of you, this person still loves you despite any distance and despite any lack of communication. There's still a lot of love there, all right? All right, let's go to Aries now. So I gave you two spreads, all right? Let's go to Aries now. And then after Aries is Taurus. All right. Thank y'all so much. Thanks for the super chats today, y'all. Thanks, Myrna M. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. I just got that. I need that cheese. Show me where it's at. So some of you are going to be all about that money. That makes sense with me. All about that money. Very money driven, money focused. All right. All right. What is the current situation of Aries and how will it play out? Predict how it will play out, their current situation, please. Okay, here we go. What's your current situation? Justice, things going in your favor. There also could be an apology that comes in for you, but I get also things going in your favor. You know what's so funny? I get things going good for you, but like stuff not going too fast, but also going good. So I don't get stuff moving super fast for you, but I get things going good for you at the same time. I don't know if that makes any sense. Take it. Oh, your outcome, Six of Swords reverse, or how it will play out. Remember I said apology at the beginning, and then your outcome is the returning card? Somebody may try to apologize to you. What's justice here for? Somebody may try to apologize. For anybody that if you had any issues with family, they may try to make things right with you, like a woman. It says Empress. For you ones that have been waiting for somebody to make it right with you, you're not waiting in vain. Eventually they will. It may not be overnight, but they will eventually break and actually tell you what, tell you what you feel you're owed, like or apologize. I get an apology, all right, of some sort. Leo, air sign, Libra. Why is it telling me somebody holds back from coming back? Holds back from saying something to you. They'll eventually say it, but they hold back last minute. Some of you, they've already had an urge to like tell you like an apology or to say something to you, but they held it back last minute. They may have already wanted to do it, but it's like they held back at the last minute. It says hold back from coming back. So if they don't come towards you, it's because they hold back last minute. There's times when they feel the urge to like come forward, like to come right to your, don't sound right, come right towards you. But then last minute, they stop themselves. They have a split second decision to stop themselves. Listen! Don't know why I just did that. Go along with it. Bye. See ya. Have a good one, right? What can you tell me? Maybe around the summer. I'm kind of contemplating. Sorry, I didn't mean to go through the little silence. I didn't mean to be all silent. I feel like for some of you, it may be around the summer. You may hear something from them, like an apology or something you feel you're owed by them, or you feel like you're owed something by them. It will happen. I don't know if it's summer or it'll happen, but I feel like they get to moments where they think they're going to say something to you, then their free will kicks in and they stop themselves from doing it. So they may have had an urge already to say something, they just stop themselves. Literally, it says, you got my symbol for holding back, and then clarifying what they're holding back is the coming back card. So they may hold back from actually coming towards you, all right, is what I feel. Also, what else was going on? One second. Oh, that's also good. So it's also telling me another thing that's going to go good for you with the Justice card is Ace of Pentacles. Something that could be a new job, a side hustle, something at your main job, more money to be made with it, all right? If you want to start a business, that would go good for you, all right? I don't know why I want to say that. Lord, you're all over the place. What the hell's going on? What messages do you have for Aries? Some of you, there could be travels or a move in your future, or travels or a move. Wherever you end up traveling to or moving to has lots of trees. So it's in a place that has like hella trees. All right? That could have a lot of water around it as well. Some of you could go on a cruise, or this is making sense with me. I'm about to book a cruise, or at least I think I am. I've been looking at some. Stop resonating with me, Cart. Reads, I hate when y'all do that. It rarely happens, but it gets annoying. Some of you possible in the future a trip to some Asian country, all right? Or you may go to another continent. That's making sense with me. I hate when my own reading makes sense with me. It's annoying. I like to keep myself out of it. Even though I'm already out of it, I hate when it resonates with me. I'm like, okay, that's kind of creepy. All right. So the first portion didn't, but when it started talking about leaving and travel, that's when it started making sense with me. All right. So let's go to Taurus. Oh, no. Before I go to Taurus, clarify that first message that I got for Aries. Give me a few clarifiers for that. Embarrassed. Dare I say, for some of you where this person wants to make things right with you, they could have embarrassment over things they told you or said to you. Like they kind of look at dumb shit they said. They may feel like the cake's on their face, or what's that saying? What is it called? I think it's cake to the face, or there's like this energy of them feeling like they're the one with the funny red nose, all right? Like things they may have said or did, they kind of look back and go, why did I do that or say that, all right? There may be certain things. For a small portion of you, it's pointing out whoever liked to cook, they may want to cook for you again, or they want your cooking if you're the one that cooked, or they want to cook for you, they miss cooking, or they miss your, bye, I'm done. But Tyler, we didn't cook, we went out to eat. Well, they may want to go back to the restaurant you went to. I don't know which one to tell you. That's a strange clarifier, all right? Maybe that's just a way to get it to be more specific to some of you out there, just to throw that specific ass story in there, all right? So maybe that's a way for the spirits to make you sound like fucking a medium. I feel like a medium. I said the spirits. Maybe that's a way for them to like make the story more specific. That way you'll know if it's yours or not. I don't know. All right. Okay. Let's go to Taurus now. Thanks, Oricans. G, thank you so much. Thank you. Thanks, Meow Ask Me. Thank you so much. Let's go to Taurus. I just got sashay away. You may tell somebody to hit the door, or they'll tell you to hit the door. Or you already have for some of you. I know I would get that. All right, Taurus. So either you're going to have somebody like hit the door, or they're going to have you hit the door, something like that. I guess that's what that would mean. I would, it means bye, right? Or, okay, I don't know. All right. What's coming up for Taurus? Hello. Lord, I'm tired. Okay, here we go. All right, let's do this. Taurus. What is your current situation right now? Taurus, what is your current situation right now? And how will that play out, that situation that you're coming to me about? Okay, here we go. What's your current situation? 9 of Cups in reverse. That can mean some of you feel kind of emotionally drained. Some of you, you're bored, you're drained from boredom. You're so tired of being bored all the time. I'm also getting some of you being unhappy because you feel rejected by someone. You singles also are very unhappy because you never get the options you want. Then the ones you do, you feel rejected by the ones you actually do want. Oh my God, it's like I feel like I'm channeling right now. 10 of Pentacles reverse is how it will play out in position of the prediction. So predicting it, if you're dealing with someone actively, it won't end up in something long-term. Unfortunately, I'm sorry they're negative today, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you a lie. Some of you also don't spend out of boredom because you're going to spend yourself broke. You need to get a hold over that. So don't spend out of boredom. Some of you may get to a point where you start spending out of boredom, where you get so bored you just find things to spend money on, and it's only a temporary fix. Don't do that, all right? Let's see why you're drained emotionally. Why is the 9 of Cups reverse your 4? Why is the 9 of Cups reverse? You're not grateful either. You know what I don't like about you? Is that you have a lot to be grateful for. Some of you are actually experiencing success in your life. You're experiencing things that are good, but you're only focusing on what you don't have. 4 of Cups is what But then you got this great card right here as your current situation, 6 of Wands and 9. But I get a lot of y'all, you need to stop and look at what you have achieved. You need to stop and look around at what you do have going for you, because you're spending too much time focusing on what you don't have. I still get a storyline, especially for you singles. For you singles out there, I feel like there's a storyline here of you could have love situations play out for you, but it's like you don't really like the ones that like you. Like you may have this like weird repetitive thing of where you always like the ones that don't really like you back, or they don't show you the initiative back. All right? I want to say for some of you, you may have been rejected by someone, all right, is what I feel. And please don't spin out of boredom, because I think you're going to go through a point where if you're not careful, you're going to overspend out of boredom. I got a lot of y'all are getting tired of doing the same thing day to day. You may feel like your life is on a big repeat. You may feel like it's like a Groundhog Day, Bill Murray thing where you're repeating the same day over and over again. You're tired of it. Why is that there? That Ten of Pentacles reversed. Healing. Some of you are healing over a failed commitment. You're healing from that. Now, if this is talking about a current connection, like where you're actually dealing with someone, you came to me to read that, for me to read that, I would say for some of you, I see you losing interest in them for one. I keep getting that repetitive storyline of losing interest in people that you had interest in one time. I see you getting attention from other people. You will be, but you're going to be like focused on the ones you lost or the ones you thought was the greatest thing. Stop doing that. And mark my words, I get you spending like crazy in the future out of boredom because you're not stimulated. You feel bored. Mark my words. So here we go. What else can you tell me? Why am I feeling like some of you also see you getting a new car or like a nice car in your future? Some of you get a nice car in your future. Take that how you want. What I get for some of you is you actually are experiencing at this point in your life, you're experiencing things that are going good for you. 6 of Wands is your current situation. That's when things are good. Like you may be getting some type of success or glory or like some things are going good, but I get you focusing on what's not going good when you should be focused on what is going good. Fuck the shit that ain't going good. You got so much else to be grateful for. Also get something about fancy travels or a fancy car in your future. All right. What else? Why is the 4 of Cups here? Multiple offers. It's you. Look, I said, what's the 4 of Cups here about? 4 of Cups is about not being interested in something being put your way. Then what comes out to clarify is multiple offers. I done told you. See, you're the type of person you like the thrill of the chase. So you could have, okay, so this is for singles. Give me a second. This is particularly to the singles. You're the type of bitch that you could have the most attractive, handsome, pretty, what do you want to call it, options come toward you. But the fact that they're coming towards you and showing you initiative turns you off. You like the ones you have to go running after. Yes! Singles, I'm talking to you. Because I got multiple offers and 4 of Cups. 4 of Cups is about not liking what's being offered your way. Then you got multiple offers clarifying the 4 of Cups. That tells me that even it could be great potential with these people or the potential people, but you won't like it just because it's coming towards you. You like a little bit of a chase. Not saying you like toxicity. I'm not saying that. But I think you like a person that gives you a little bit of run for your money. All right? And I think that anything that comes to you easily it's not as enticing. You like to play with your food a little. Yes! Maybe that's your problem if you go for the ones that actually like you for a change. Could you imagine going for somebody that likes you? Lord, that's like asking you to do too much. That's sacrilege in your lifestyle, isn't it? Yes! It is. But tell her I'm already in a relationship. Well, that ain't you. All I can say for you is you may be getting tired of the person you're with. Just saying. I'm bored with them. Otherwise, I don't know how else to put it. You see what I'm saying? And with that being said, You all have a good one, and I will talk to you later, all right? I'm going to do another story one second. Not another story, but I'm going to do a little bit more of a message, and then I'm done. What can you tell me about Taurus? Happiness. I do get you getting to a point where you're feeling good. Hard work and happiness. A lot of y'all are going to be feeling very good in the future, like you're gainfully employed. You're employed. That's the good part. You're making money, providing yourself happiness. Some of you, happiness is going to be in the form of you just making money. Like you're going to be like, oh, I'm making money. I'm doing good. Like I get you feeling pretty good in your future. All right. Some of you also are looking, it says looking back at false friends. Literally, it spelled that out literally. Look. Looking back at false friends. Look. So some of you are going to be looking back or reminiscing about false friends. Ones you used to go places with, do things with. What does that have to, what's the point of telling Taurus that? What does that have to do with them? You may come to peace with that. Some of you may actually work it out with them friends. Some of you will just get to a point where you stop having resentment toward those friends. I think they may have did you wrong, apparently. You'll come to peace about it. You'll cleanse it from you. It says cleansing and peace. Some of you literally, you may work it out with that friend. Some of you, if it doesn't really work out like that, you may just come to a point of closure and peace with it. Like, okay, that's a thing of the past. I need to move forward. Something like that. It could even be family. It's talking about false family that you dealt with as well. All right. And with that being said, you all have a good one, and I will talk to you all later. Bye, y'all. See ya. Thank you so much for watching. And once again, I apologize for deleting that first read. All right. I apologize. Thanks, Meow. Ask me again. Thank you. Bye, y'all.